Hey everyone, and welcome back. Get ready, because today we are diving into a topic that is close to my heart and my stomach, frankly.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
We're talking about food,
Always a good topic.
but not just any food. We are going on a global culinary adventure, exploring diabetic-friendly recipes from around the world.
Ooh, I love this. It's amazing how many different cultures have unique approaches to cooking that are naturally blood sugar friendly.
Yeah, exactly. And, it's easy to get stuck in a rut when you're trying to eat healthy, especially when you're managing diabetes. You end up making the same dishes over and over again.
Oh, tell me about it. I think we've all been there.
So we're here to shake things up a bit to introduce you to some delicious and exciting recipes that you might not have tried before that will also help keep your blood sugar in check.
I am all for that. Where are we headed first?
All right, let's start our journey south of the border to Mexico. Now, when I think Mexican food, I think bold flavors, lots of spices, and of course those amazing street tacos.
Oh, the talk.
But I have to admit, I haven't really ventured much beyond the basics. What are some of the hidden gems of Mexican cuisine that are both delicious and diabetic friendly?
All right, well, let's talk about calabacitas con elote. Have you ever heard of it?
Calabacitas con elote. It sounds familiar, but I can't say I've ever tried it. What is it exactly?
So imagine this. You have zucchini, corn, tomatoes, onions, garlic, all simmered together in this beautiful, flavorful broth. It's super simple to make, but the flavors are just incredible.
That sounds amazing. And it seems pretty healthy too with all those veggies. But what makes it specifically diabetic friendly?
Well, it all comes down to the ingredients and how they work together. You see, zucchini and tomatoes are non-starchy vegetables, so they're naturally low in carbohydrates and high in fiber.
Got it. So they won't cause those big spikes in blood sugar that we want to avoid.
Exactly. Fiber is our best friend here. It slows down digestion and helps to regulate those blood sugar levels. Plus, these veggies are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. So you're getting a ton of nutritional value in every bite.
So it's like a win-win situation.
Yeah.
You get amazing flavor and you're doing something great for your body. I love it. Is there anything special about the way it's traditionally cooked?
There is. Traditionally, calabacitas con elote is simmered in a clay pot called a cazuela.
Oh, cazuela.
Yeah, it's this beautiful earthenware pot, and it's been used in Mexican cooking for centuries.
Wow. That's fascinating. So does the cazuela actually impact the flavor of the dish?
It totally does. The clay pot allows for slow, gentle cooking, which really intensifies those delicious flavors. Plus, it helps to distribute heat evenly, which prevents burning and ensures that everything cooks perfectly.
It sounds like the cazuela is more than just a cooking vessel. It's like a piece of culinary history.
Exactly. And you know what's even more interesting?
What's that?
Some people believe that cooking in a cazuela can actually make the food more nutritious.
Really? How so?
Well, the clay is porous, so it allows some of the steam to escape during cooking, which can help to concentrate the nutrients in the food.
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so I have to ask, where can I get my hands on a cazuela?
You might be surprised to know they're becoming more and more popular. You can find them online or even at some specialty cookware stores.
Perfect. Now, before we move on to our next destination, you mentioned spices earlier, and I know that Mexican cuisine is famous for its bold use of spices. Are there any spices in particular that are beneficial for blood sugar control?
Oh, absolutely. Cumin is a staple in Mexican cooking, and it's been shown to improve insulin sensitivity.
So using cumin not only adds flavor, but can also help your body better regulate blood sugar. That's amazing.
Right. And then there's cinnamon, often used in Mexican desserts, but it has amazing blood sugar regulating properties too.
So we can even indulge in a little sweetness while still being mindful of our blood sugar.
I love that. Okay, let's continue our culinary journey. Where to next?
Let's head over to India, a land of vibrant spices and incredibly diverse cuisine.
Oh, I love Indian food.
Yeah.
The aromas, the complexity of flavors, it's just incredible. But to be honest, I often find myself wondering if it's really a good choice when you're watching your blood sugar. What are your thoughts on that? You know, it's a common misconception that Indian food is off limits if you have diabetes. But the truth is, there are so many amazing dishes that are naturally blood sugar friendly, and even some traditional cooking methods that can actually help regulate blood sugar.
Really? That's fascinating. Can you give us an example of a specific dish that fits the bill?
Absolutely. Let's talk about moong dal khichdi.
Moong dal khichdi. Say that 3 times fast.
Right. It's a mouthful, but trust me, it's worth it.
Okay, you've piqued my interest. Tell me more. What exactly is moong dal khichdi?
So khichdi is like this warm, comforting porridge, almost like a savory oatmeal. The base is moong dal, which is a type of split lentil.
Lentils, okay. I know those are good for you. But how do they help with blood sugar specifically?
Well, for starters, moong dal has a low glycemic index. That means it won't cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar after you eat it.
Okay, that's good to know.
And it gets even better. Mung dal is also a powerhouse when it comes to blood sugar control because it's packed with fiber and protein.
Ah, fiber and protein, the dynamic duo for keeping blood sugar stable.
Exactly. They work together to slow down digestion, which prevents those dreaded sugar spikes.
So this moong dal khichdi sounds like the perfect combination of taste and health benefits. Now, I'm curious about the cooking process. You mentioned earlier that some traditional Indian cooking techniques can help with blood sugar regulation. Does that apply to this dish as well?
It absolutely does. Traditionally, moong dal khichdi is cooked in a handi.
A handi, is that another special kind of pot like the cazuela in Mexico?
You got it. A handi is a deep, wide-mouth pot, traditionally made of clay or metal. And just like the cazuela, it's designed for slow cooking.
Okay, so we're seeing a pattern here. Slow cooking seems to be a key element in creating diabetic-friendly meals.
It really does make a difference. The slow, gentle heat helps to break down the complex carbs in the lentils, making them even easier to digest and absorb.
So it's like we're giving our bodies a head start on the digestive process, which in turn helps with blood sugar management.
That's brilliant. Now, if I'm looking to add moong dal khichdi to my weekly meal prep routine, do I absolutely need a handi to cook it in?
Not at all. You can easily make it in a regular pot. The handi just adds a touch of tradition and authenticity.
Good to know. I'm all for embracing tradition, but I appreciate having options. All right, ready for our final stop on this culinary adventure?
Let's head to the Mediterranean, a region celebrated for its fresh, vibrant cuisine and its emphasis on healthy living.
The Mediterranean. I absolutely love the food from that region, and it always seems so healthy and light. But when it comes to managing diabetes, are there any specific dishes that stand out?
You know what's great about Mediterranean cuisine? So many of the traditional dishes are naturally aligned with a diabetic-friendly lifestyle. Think fresh vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats. It's like a blueprint for blood sugar management. Okay, so lots of options there. But if you had to pick one dish that really exemplifies the Mediterranean approach to diabetic-friendly cooking, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one. There are so many to choose from, but I think you can't go wrong with a classic Greek salad.
A Greek salad, seriously, it seems so, well, simple.
And that's the beauty of it. It's all about fresh, wholesome ingredients, minimally processed, and bursting with flavor. You've got your juicy tomatoes, crisp cucumbers, crunchy bell peppers, briny olives.
And of course, we can't forget the feta cheese.
Right. Feta, in moderation, is a good source of protein and calcium. But what's really interesting about the Greek salad in the context of diabetes is not just the ingredients themselves, but how they're prepared.
Okay, now you've really got me intrigued. What do you mean by that?
Well, think about how the vegetables are typically cut into Greek salad. They're chopped into large, chunky pieces. Not only does this look appealing, but it also helps slow down digestion.
Ah, I see. So it's like a built-in portion control and blood sugar management strategy.
Yep.
Fascinating.
Exactly. And it really highlights the fact that healthy eating isn't just about what you eat, but also about how you prepare it.
That's a great point. So we've traveled from Mexico to India to the Mediterranean, and it seems like a common thread running through all of these culinary traditions is a focus on fresh, whole ingredients, mindful cooking methods, and an appreciation for flavor.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And I think that's a powerful message for anyone looking to make their meals both diabetic-friendly and exciting.
Absolutely. It's all about finding that balance between enjoying delicious food and taking care of your health.
Well, as we wrap up this incredible culinary journey, is there any final thought you'd like to leave our listeners with?
I would say, don't be afraid to explore. There is a whole world of international cuisines out there just waiting to be discovered. You might be surprised at how many delicious and healthy dishes you can find that fit perfectly into a diabetic-friendly lifestyle. I love that. Embrace the adventure. And who knows, you might even discover a new favorite dish or two along the way. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. I want to give a huge thanks to our expert guests for sharing their incredible knowledge with us.
It was my pleasure.
And to all of our listeners out there, keep those culinary adventures going.